sunroof stopped working for some reason. Very common issue for these cars, and the only issue I'm having is where I'm trying to open it and it's like not opening, or the switch is not going. We're gonna go check the fuses and check the mechanicalism of the sunroof, but there is one in a junkyard I wanted to bring you guys today, and so we can check it out and see how to take it off. I didn't see any videos on how to take it off, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that for you guys. So let's go ahead and go and see if they have what are you looking for. So see you guys. Whipping the Camry today, you know, dailies. All right, fellas, we made it, and it did just rain yesterday, so yeah. Let's see, what the fuck is that, bro? I don't understand some people sometimes with their mods though. Look at that, bro. Plenty of cars here, you guys know what to do, right? So let's go ahead and go to our lane and then see what we have for us. Okay, this is our row. So luckily it's like in the front, so here it is. It's our GS, and as you can see, we're gonna deal with some waterworks here. Golly. But we're gonna try to get that sunroof, see if we can inspect it and all that. Here's the bumper. Looks like an aftermarket one, actually. Fog lights are still here. There's some still goodies on here, I'm not gonna lie. Like even this little latch area, 420A, of course. So all right, so I kind of like just threw everything on the floor, but here's the condition of it. As you can see, it's seen better days. So but here's the headliner and our sunroof. There's the sunroof cover right there. Not sure how that comes off, but we're gonna go ahead and disassemble it. There's a little bit of the door trim and all that, but at first glance, this doesn't look that bad, I'm not gonna lie. The seal looks good, doesn't look rusted, but we're gonna have to take a closer look at it. This is a 99, so it is a little bit newer than mine by 1 year, but the seal does look pretty good. We're gonna go ahead and see if this is salvageable. All right, so they kind of already did it for me, but there's two of the sunroof or sun visor screws there. Take that off, take this guy off. Same on the other side. This one, there's two screws. If you take off this tab, there's a tab here. Take off the two screws here, and then this should pop out. You got to take out the door handle one too. Hopefully I have a correct size for that one. Next is you go run around the side. You got to take off the coat hanger thing on the side here. There's a Phillips head in there that should pop out, and then the headliner should come out. It's already kind of peeling here, so try my best to kind of record everything here, but that's pretty much it. Okay, so this is the headliner, or this is the roof without the headliner. You're gonna see 4 tubes. These are your drain tubes. There's one here, another one here. It's basically on all 4 corners of the sunroof assembly. So you want to take those drain tubes out. Sometimes they can get clogged up here, so just make sure you can clean those out. Unhook those, and then right now you have access to taking off the glass, so you can, those are the sunroof glass bolts. Just take these off. These are 225 right there. There's 6 of them, and then this glass should pop out. You don't need to have power, but it'll be nice if you do, but I'm at a junkyard. But over here you have that's your wiper motor or your sunroof motor. Looks like an OEM, but I can't tell. Probably not. Then here's your switch. This is the ECU for the sunroof, so you can all get that all in one piece. And to actually get the whole assembly out, it's these nuts here. So just 1, 2, 3, nothing on the back, and then you swap over here, 1, 2, and 3. There's should be it. that holds the whole sunroof together. Of course, you got to unclip some stuff, but let's go ahead and get the glass out and then inspect it. All right, so just took it out. This is kind of a bitch with the glass, but I didn't like how this is actually a junkyard part, but at the same time, I've had luck with getting actual junkyard parts back, and then it's still working. But there's probably another issue with this car other than the sunroof. But yeah, we got the motor, and I'm not sure if that's the OEM brand, but we got the motor and the sunshade cover. I'm not so sure if I'm gonna keep this or not. That's supposed to come out when you open it too, so I got the switch too. So what else? I think that's it. I got the bolts for them too. The condition of the glass is all right. There's a little bit of rust here along the edges. I really have to look at it a little bit more, but if that was the issue in the first place for it not working, then I don't know. But yeah, there's a little bit here along the edges. It's not terrible though, so I'm gonna have to take it off, see what's up. All right, so I ended up getting just the assembly itself. I didn't want to get the glass because I knew I had a good glass on it. I checked out the rust on it too. It was very minimal, but at the same time they might charge me for the glass too. So it was $87 for the frame assembly. I'm gonna get one more from an Avenger, and hopefully that one is the same. It's from 95 to 2000. That should be the same body style as the Eclipse and Talons, so we're gonna go ahead and check that out. But yeah, hopefully that's our issue, and I'm literally crossing my fingers that we have one good sunroof. All right guys, see you in the next location. All right guys, so made the other location. We're looking for the Dodge Avenger today. So we already got one, so we're gonna make it another one. Hopefully it does work. Fingers crossed. So this is our row 102. I can already tell it's literally, I have to walk my ass all the way over there, but let's go ahead and find it. It should be, yep, right there, the white one. Look at that, bro. So this whole front end is similar to the Eclipses. If you want to build a DSM right there, look at that. We found it, and it's dry. Love these headlights. This whole front end's kind of rare too. There it is, 24 valve Mitsubishi right there. You look at it, you're like, what the fuck? The hood is the same, I believe. It might be different actually, because it sits flatter, but this is a lot more aggressive front end than I don't like. So let's check out the sunroof. It's a nice color too, the white. So these are not the mud flats, but these are kind of cool. Look at this. So from the door, I think from the door up is the same. Even the mirrors, get in here. 96 Dodge Avenger. There it is. Gray interior. Looks like the seats were gone through. These have a different center console, as you can see. It's like it goes to a sharper angle, right angle, and then the center console is different here, but it should all kind of like bolt on, believe it or not. So again, the same switch here, different dash cluster. Got the steering wheel there. It's pretty neat though. Sunroof, hopefully it does still work. It looks like it's jammed up, but hopefully the mechanism still works. That's what we're going to shoot for. A lot more cleaner. You can tell this is like a mom vehicle, but this one's kind of badgeless and like sleek looking, as you see. But this is actually a different rear trunk. I've never seen this rear trunk before. I don't know if it's a rare item, but look at that. You don't even know what kind of car this is when you see it, but also the whole rear suspension should work on any 95 to 95 Eclipse or Talon. gallant, anything like that. Let's go ahead and get to the sunroof. What you need to take out, again, same process, is the sun visors, right? The clip, get this, there's the little cover that I was talking about last time, but get the cover off, and then everything else should be pretty straightforward. So it's pretty neat. It actually has like a gooch cooler, which is fucking crazy. I'm gonna see if it connects somewhere, but that's pretty insane how it has one of these. 96 Dodge Avenger, I guess. So I can tell you this version of these cars are a lot more easier. Dude, I could just literally lay back here, bro. And here we are, right here. So, okay, take a look at the sunroof. So, you can already tell this one's a lot more worse condition than the first one. So this is a no-go again. This is how bad it could get. So that's why people replace these. And then we're not even living in the fucking East Coast. That's how bad it is. But I'm looking at it, there shouldn't be anything abnormal I've seen yet. Just needs to be re-greased. I'm not sure if that's broken or not. It might be, because you see a little crack there. I'm not sure if that's part of it. So we're just gonna have to take the gamble, get this one as well, and then it's better off if I take it and then use it for parts, because I'd rather have it do that and then go to the crusher. So yeah, we do have a little bit of rust on the corners. We can probably stop that in time, but most likely this is just going to be used just for the parts, the mechanicals. It's crazy. I'm going to see what else. It looks all right. All the plastic gear in there looks good. And we're gonna make sure we have one good one, so we're gonna pick this one up. Should be the same price. So yeah. All right, y'all, we are on our way back. We got the sunroof again, just the bracket mechanism. I'm just gonna test my luck and probably like make one good one. So I'll catch you guys later, and then we'll assess what's going on with the sunroof on my car. All right, guys, so we made it back. Here's what we're dealing with. So the sunroof is actually not responding. I'm not sure if it's with the switch or with the alignment, but let's check on the outside. So you look at the alignment here, you see how it sits. It's like open on this side, and then that side's like a lot more flat. The only way I can try to do it is I try to lift it up manually, but it still goes back into position. So let's see if this works. So what I'm gonna do is put it to on position. Your sunroof's only gonna work with the on position or the car turned on. So I push it up and nothing happens. And it kind of, there's no response after that. Let's see. I'm gonna manually open it and see what happens. Let me see. Okay, upon further inspection, it all seems pretty good still. There's an arm here, it hits this peg. It's easier if I see it from the other side, but you see that arm right here? That slides on to this peg right here. When I close it, there's two motions that the sunroof moves. It'll interlock to there. So let me close it real quick. So as you can see, watch carefully. When I open it again, it will ride on that peg. Oh, right there. It should go into that channel like that. Now because this needs to be helped down, so it needs to be pushed down like that. the peg here was actually out of the track. So that was literally it. It works perfectly fine now. So what we're gonna do now is just clean up the rails again. This time I have a little bit more access and actually know what I'm doing here, but we're gonna go ahead and clean this up, re-lube it, and then make sure that this thing is gonna be working as it should. So, all right.